Hi there, welcome back. I'm James Caldwell from Faith Christian School of Distance Education in Queensland, and we are now up to our fourth video in the series of coding basics with Scratch. In our last video, I showed you how to code a basic algorithm to make the cat jump. Now, this was a very simple piece of code because to make the cat jump every time, we had to press the space key. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add iteration or repeats and loops to your code so that the cat repeats the jump according to what you want. A good way to look at this is back in our flowchart. In the last video, when space key was pressed, the cat would go to its start position and then move right on into the jump, changing costume to make it look good, and then the code would end. To restart our algorithm, we had to press the space key again. Today, we're going to add a loop to this so that it looks something like this. As you can see, instead of ending the code, I've got an arrow that loops around. So now we follow the code around and around in a loop. Yesterday's code looked something like this. Now we have to get the jumping part of this code repeating. I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can do that. If we come over to Control, we can see our repeat blocks or our iteration blocks. There's a repeat a number of times block, there's a repeat forever block, and way down here there's a repeat until block. First of all, I need to pull apart the jumping part of my code, which is from switch costume 2. So if I just pull that down and remove it from the code for a second, I come back over, I get my repeat a number of times block, and I attach that. I can change the number here. I'm going to change it to 4. You can change it to however many times you want to watch the cat jump. I'm then going to take my jump code and I'm going to put it inside the repeat block. Therefore, everything inside the repeat block is going to repeat 4 times. Now when I press my space key, my cat will jump 4 times. So any code that you want to repeat, you can put it in the repeat a number of times block. I'm going to pull that out again. I'm going to remove that block and I'm going to take the forever block this time. This will repeat my jump forever. So to stop the jumping this time, I will have to actually stop my code. So I press the space key and of course the cat just keeps on jumping until I come up and stop my code. Alright, those are the 2 basic repeats that you can use in Scratch. The next kind of repeat I'm going to introduce is one that requires some user input. So, I'm going to remove my jump code again. I'm going to get rid of the forever block. And I'm going to get the cat to ask us how many times it should jump. So come over to Sensing. Take the Ask What is your name and wait block. We're going to put that under our Go To block. And we're going to change the question to how many times should I jump? So if I press the space key, the cat asks how many times should I jump? It is waiting for an answer. What I want to do is just come over, take the answer block, put it here for a second. We're going to use it in a moment. I come back to the control category. I get the repeat a number of times block. I'm going to put that on the bottom of my code. I'm then going to take the answer block and you'll see that it highlights and that can fit nicely in the number 10. I'm going to take my jump code and put it in the repeat block just like we did a moment ago. So now the cat will ask how many times should I jump? It'll then wait for the answer. We will give it the answer, and then it will repeat it answer number of times. So whatever your answer is, that's how many times the cat will jump. So let's try this out. How many times should I jump? I'm going to go 3. The cat will jump 3 times, which was the answer that I gave, and then it waits. This is a bit of a problem because the cat jumps our answer number of times, and then we have to press the space key again to start our code. But what if I got a forever loop? I'll just drag that out here. I'll get my ask how many times. I'll take all of this. I'll put my forever loop under the go to, and I'm going to pop this into the forever loop. Now the cat will ask, we will answer, it will jump that many times, and then it'll loop all the way back round and ask again. Let's give it a go. Let's go 2. 2 jumps, and then it loops round and it asks again. So that's the basics of iteration or repeats in code. It's a very important coding concept. Now, watching a cat jump is not that exciting. In the next video, we're going to use iteration to draw some fantastic polygon patterns. So make sure you save this work, and tomorrow we'll start a new project. Until then, have a great day and happy coding.